Hello, hello, welcome to Minute Movies.
Hello. Welcome. Minute Movies
Minute Movies
continues.
for 10 years.
Yeah,
It's our 10-year anniversary this month.
amazingly enough.
Yeah, and
We're still here.
surprisingly enough, I talked about it at the last screening and then I completely forgot and feel like I should have made some sort of commemorative 10-year film. But here we are.
Here we are. Pretty short and sweet.
Short and sweet. We've got four great
So
films.
yeah, is okay.
And Peter is first up, but I don't see him backstage. And uh-oh, you're frozen. Is that you or me?
It could be me, could be I don't know. We're both. It's kind of dropping out.
Uh-oh. Well, let me know in the comments if we're all good, or if one or the other one of us is a little bit glitchy. Because if it's his internet, I might need to download all the movies myself. If it's my internet, then that would be annoying for all of you. But we do have Pete backstage now. So I'm going to bring him on. And as far as I can see, Stuart's still frozen. All right, we got a comment. Stuart's frozen, but I'm fine. Okay. All right, Pete, I'm adding you in. Hello, Isaac.
Yes.
Also, Isaac, first time here. Welcome, Pete. Let me kind of give a little intro of what Minute Movies is for people who are new here. So we are a group of filmmakers. We make movies about a minute long, inspired by a single word. And Peter, I think you've been here the longest out of everyone. You were at our first screening.
Blue.
10 years ago, Blue. Yeah. All right, well, we've lost Stuart. So let me go ahead and download the films from the submissions this month, just in case it doesn't work. And I might need to film or do the screening. Welcome to Minute Movies, where sometimes we have technical problems. All right, I'm adding you back, Stuart. I see you begin backstage. Hello.
Hey, I'm back. I think my internet dropped out for a minute, but I might have had too many windows open on my computer, so I closed a whole bunch of them. I don't know.
Well, I just started a download of the films, so
Okay.
hopefully between the two of us we can make it work.
Yeah. How you doing,
All right.
Peter?
Good.
How you doing?
Back. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. I can
Okay.
hear you.
Do you want to give us a little intro to your film?
Are you doing one or two? I sent you two.
We're going to we'll screen both of them because we have a short screening this time. So
Yeah.
whichever one you want to intro first. Or whichever one you have on the list first, Dad?
Let's see. Either way. I can do either one. It's fine.
Well, since it's the anniversary of the 10 years, I wasn't here last time because I was down in Nevada for a short film festival, the Damn Short Film Festival. And I really had no idea had a friend of mine who said I should do something with these minute movies, and I thought I would sort of. I've been watching all these insurance commercials about bundling your home and your boat and your car and your dog and whatever. And so I decided to bundle 9-minute movies together because 1-minute movie wasn't really worth traveling long distances for if you happen to get in. So I put 9 of them together. And I actually I've gotten into festivals with this bundle. I get into Poulsbo last fall and this Dam Short Film Festival at the Hoover Dam in Boulder City, Nevada.
Damn it. So that's rad. Do they project all the videos on the dam?
That would be cool. They've actually, I talked to the people there who have been running it, and they've been moving venues all over town. And they're currently running in this sort of semi-vacant building. But there were people from all over the place. There were a bunch of filmmakers. For the awards ceremony, they had a local vintage car group come and drive each of the filmmakers from the hotel where the headquarters of the festival was to the venue.
That's pretty fun.
And then they had you go through this whole thing with Miss Dam Short Film Festival. And then they did a little interview thing, and then they screened all the winners, which I wasn't a winner, but that was sort of not really the point. It was just really cool being there.
Yeah, that's rad.
And I don't know, can play it and
we talk some more about it, huh?
Experience the excitement.
Experience.
Sounds thrilling.
All right, here we go.
Comes out and they've got a kid, and then like walks, and then the other kid's like 6.
Peter, hi. Just one, correct? Yes. All right, thank you.
Yeah. Would you like a picture of the car and you?
Sure.
Give me your phone.
You a winner tonight? I have no idea. I'm just happy to be here. Are you? Hi there. Okay.
We're gonna have your photos here, and she'll escort you.
All right, so it's good. When you answer, if you look directly in the lens.
Let's get this party started, right?
Now, the award for the audience favorite.
Hi there. Wow, you're really decked out.
It's not just for little girls and drag queens. I get to dress up too, guys.
Okay.
Looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah. So like I carried this around.
Yeah, okay.
And filmed the whole thing.
Little camera on it. That's a stabilizer?
Yeah, it's
Wow. Sweet.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's so
it's
small.
got a little screen on it.
Wow.
Wow. What's that called?
It's from the DJI drone people.
Okay, sure.
It's the Osmo Pocket,
The Pocket. All right.
and so yeah, I just carried this through the whole process, and just turned it on and shot the whole thing.
Fun.
But
How did it
yeah,
feel to be applauded as you're getting out of the car?
it was really weird. I mean, it was cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, I had talked to the woman who was sort of the media person there, who was greeting everybody. I talked to her a couple times because I had we had gone there 10 years ago, 8 years ago, I don't know, 10
Yeah.
years ago, when the my partner Wendy was going to do this swim in Lake Mead called Slam the Dam. It was a long distance open water swim, and it was during the time when our friends on the other side shut down the government, and well, some other side, on the other side of me anyway. um, and the start and the finish of the race were on national parks property, so they couldn't run the race because
Seems like we're having some connectivity issues. Is it me this time?
yeah, it's
I think
you.
it's you. It's you this time. Yeah. We're all good.
So anyway, the race was canceled. Hey, calm down. And they wouldn't refund the plane ticket or the motel fee. So we decided to go down there for a semi-vacation instead. And
Okay.
we were doing a tourist thing, and I have it here. Yes, we were wandering around Boulder City, and went into this one store, and they had these hats for the Damn Short
Okay.
Film Festival. So I
You
got a
like what they
hat,
saw?
and I decided that at some point, because I don't like wearing swag or merch from things that I don't attend, at
So you had
some
to
point,
actually go at some point in order to
yeah.
wear the hat.
And so I entered last fall, and I got in, and I went, "No, I can wear the hat."
Awesome. So what films, how many minute movies did you bundle together for
It
it?
was 9. It was called 9 Minutes in a Year, and
Cool.
it was from last year, and it was sort of my favorites,
Nice.
the ones that I thought were the most. There was Connect and Water and Box and I don't remember all of them, but they didn't really. I mean, they had sort of, well, the connecting line was, I mean, they were all minute movies, and I had the programmer from the whole festival come up to me and say, I saw this, and I said, this is the essence of what we're doing here, so of course we have to use this film. And I mean, I sort of felt like I was cheating by putting 9 of them together, but nobody seemed to have an issue with it.
So how long were most of the films then?
All I pretty much, the only time I have gone over more than a minute, other than the credits, is the one a couple of years ago, Silence, the one that I did with that stop motion animation of the former president. And so all of them were right around a minute. So it was 9 minutes plus credits. So it wound up being 13 or so minutes long.
Cool.
So
Cool.
anyway,
Right on.
and
Well, that's excellent.
I was hoping to get. I had an idea for the last one for Hook, which turned out to be a similar theme to Jeff's, with the
Yeah.
vaudevillian Hook off stage.
Vaudevillian Hook.
But I ran out of time. I was working on like 3 other things of local recording stuff that I had to do.
Oh, cool.
And I just said, screw it. I might still do it. I'm not copying Jeff's idea. I did have the same idea.
Not copying.
Actually, we had that one other time too. We had one that was sort of similar. So maybe on the same
it's funny how there's some months where multiple people have the same idea and we get like 3-minute movies that are all basically the same. Well, but you did do one for this month.
Yes.
Do you want to give us an intro for your Lift film?
Actually got a comment on it on the YouTube site from a teacher that I've been sending them to from my high school. And he was calling me a beast for lifting heavier dumbbells than he was in our old age. And to stave off the old age.
I need to get back at that. I've been feeling it.
It does make a difference.
It does.
So we can play it and then we can talk about it.
Sure.
All right. Here we go.
The time goes by and then you're old. At least that's how the story's told. But some will say it's not too late. Get off your ass and lift some weight. For me, they're hiding in a tote, out of the way, not too remote. 3 times a week is just enough and leaves me time for other stuff. You do not need weight by the ton. 12 reps, 2 sets, we'll get it done. Need more incentive? Try sarcopenia. I'd be inventive, but rather than trying to rhyme sarcopenia, let's just say it's the age-related degeneration of muscle mass resulting in falls, fractures, and disability that weightlifting can help stave off. So there. So there.
So there.
So there.
It's a fun little rhyme until you get to sarcopenia. Then it's
well, yeah,
oh.
I was trying to figure out how to do it, and then I finally just sat down and forced myself to write something. I mean, a lot of times the narration drives the video,
Yeah.
and I mean, it really helps to have a script to go from. But yeah, I was lying awake and thinking about it, and I just decided that the whole rhyming thing was the only way to go.
Mm.
I was looking for music for it, and I just couldn't find any. So I just nothing. Everything was too loud and happy. And so I just went with the. I was going to actually add more like clinking barbell sounds and stuff, but even that was too much. So
Just left it alone.
yeah,
It was good. Yeah, it's a nice little reminder to stay, the lifting.
well, it was also really interesting. There was one of the short films was it started out being more of a dramatic, a narrative kind of thing, and it was about dementia. This is one of the ones at the festival, and it was about dementia and taking advantage of older people and stuff.
Oh wow.
And it existed as a narrative until at the end, and then he dropped in these three little word clips of statistics about dementia, and it all of a sudden kind of became this PSA. And he came up to me and talked to me after my screening and I'd seen his, and was going on about being concerned that it was too much of a PSA, that he had, because it really did move. I mean, it was really strange because it was this narrative story, and then all of a sudden throwing those three clips at the end changed the context of the whole film. And he was wondering about how he was going to deal with that. And I haven't written him back yet, but I think I have some ideas about it. But
yeah. Well, Isaac interpreted your kind of shift as like getting to the difficult part of a set where you start to get tired and your form gets a little rickety. So you have, this poem that's the beginning where you're doing really good, and then all of a sudden it like, oh.
Yeah, that works. Although I wasn't that stressed at that point. Although I wound up having to do a couple of things, do more sets than I normally do because you
were filming.
Because I was shooting it with these guys, my little session, and like on a head thing, and I never really know where they're pointing.
Oh yeah.
And, I mean, it does do a wide. It shoots wide, but I never totally know where it was going, and because it was closer, it was tipped a little off, so you're only getting like the real edge of the lifting going on, and so I had to reshoot it, and so I wound up doing more reps than I normally do, and the next day I could feel it.
Well, for the sake of
now
you're strong.
Yes. There was a friend of mine was telling me of about a friend of his in high school who started lifting weights, and he kept coming up to them and saying, "Things feel lighter to me now." And it's like they don't, but I do feel a little more functional, and it also helps with swimming too.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I like it when you feel more capable, I think, is a word, how I feel when
Yeah.
I'm lifting regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I joined a gym a few months ago now, and I've been going regularly, and I was helping clear some brush like 2 weeks ago, and working for hours, moving stumps and logs and shrubbery and all sorts of things. And by the end of it, I was like, wow, I could keep going. Must be working because like I haven't noticed anything, but all of a sudden, just go all day.
Yeah. Until you can't.
Until you can't.
And then all of a sudden it's like, well, why did I do that?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Peter, we really super appreciate your being part of the Minute Movies community for all of these 10 years.
I wanted to say too that I did get a number of people there at the festival saying this is a really cool concept.
Okay.
So, I mean, it would be great if we could get more people in on it, because they recognized how important it is to be able to say something in a minute or shorter than, and
Sure.
just the exercise of being concise in filmmaking
Yeah.
is important. And
Yeah.
so you guys have got something going. It's just you need to get it maybe going a little more.
Getting a little more.
Yeah.
I know, totally. That's what we've been thinking. So one of the challenges is this format that we have that we're doing right now. Talking to filmmakers and once a month. And it's a balance, right? Like if we had like too many films, we're limited on how many we can screen, and so we'd have to switch the format up a bit if we became as successful as we know we could be. But right now we're, kind of feeling our age, I guess.
The past few months, we've not had as many submissions as we would have liked. So
Yeah.
if if anyone who's participating or watching wants to make a film and you haven't, please feel free to to make a film. Or if you're talking to someone, at the film festival, because we are virtual, we can have people from anywhere submit.
There was a guy.
So if you're in contact with any of those people.
There was a guy at the Pulsbo Festival that was interested, and I haven't seen him. He was just in the audience and was a film student, and I said, "Well, just enter, submit something."
Yeah.
And but yeah, I mean, it's a cool concept, and people recognize that. So.
Cool. Well, yeah, we really appreciate your participation and dedication and all the films that you've been submitting. Do you have a number? How many do you know how many you've submitted?
I don't do numbers like that.
That's cool. No worries. Just curious.
I mean, last year, I think I may have missed one. I don't know. Well, I missed the two this year.
Right.
and then I haven't. I've been sort of in and out. Probably should go back and look and see. But and there was that the first year or so, I was pretty consistent, and then it was kind of spotty, and then it's been back and forth. But now I kind of look at it as being sort of kind of an essential exercise. I actually had to sit down and write that narration out. A lot of times it just flows, and usually that's better. I think I felt better about some of the ones last year than some of the recent ones where I've had to really work at it. But I think just forcing yourself to do it is important. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Everybody should do it. Actually, the other thing that I was talking to them about was I was looking at they had a little booklet of all the films that were screening. It was like a Wednesday through Sunday festival. Stuart's gone. And there weren't. In the submission, it was like Film Freeway, which is the submission venue. You're back.
I'm back. Okay. I haven't had this problem before. Oh well.
Film Freeway is the submission venue, and they list all the the parameters of what they wanted for a film, and they were saying 40 minutes or under was they considered a short film. But in looking at their booklet, there weren't any films like over 29 minutes. And they were saying, I talked to the guy who started the thing, and he was saying something similar to what you were saying. Is like they want to show as many films as possible, and if they get too long, then they can't.
Yeah.
So, I remember way back when I was first starting out, and I went to this big gathering, and there were a lot of people at an event, and met, as you do when you're just interacting with people. It's like met this guy who. So what do you do? And he's a judge for the Seattle International Film Festival, and I had submitted a film and it didn't get in, and I go, oh, so you're the guy who rejected my film, and just joking. So first question he asked me is like he got a little serious, but I was trying to keep it light, and he goes, so how long was your film? And I said it was. Now I'm trying to remember how long it was. It was 27 minutes, I think. And he goes, oh, that's the problem. It was too long, or it was too long to be a short, and too short to be a long film. So it's just in this awkward zone that they didn't like, and then he goes on to say, yeah, pretty much every film is about 5 minutes too long, even the films that are only 5 minutes long. Anyway.
Well, and they also, in having gone to like the Big Sky Documentary Festival and a few others, they do program the festival according to certain themes. And if your film doesn't fit into a theme that they've got going, even though it could be great, then it just doesn't have a relevance to what they're doing.
Right.
And so there's so many different things.
Criteria.
Criteria that could just go wrong or just not work in favor of what you're doing. And plus there's the whole subjective thing of a person trying to decide, you know, if they like it or not.
Sure. And I know there's a lot of like pre-screeners, you know, that before the real judges happen, you know, like they just will watch like the 100 films that they get to watch, you know, and everybody gets 100 films, and it kind of narrows down. So yeah, it's a subjective process for sure.
Well, I felt pretty good because, I mean, they were saying that there were over 1,000 films submitted, and they screened 120. So, I mean,
okay, cool.
And
Well,
there was another festival that had, I think the Pulsbo one had 500 submitted, and they screened 80 or something, 80 or 90. I don't know. So, I mean, I felt pretty good about that.
Sure.
But again, it's just sort of the roll of the dice. I mean, if you get a bunch of people who aren't on that wavelength, then you're just not going to get in. Or if they've already established these theme groups, like a lot of times they'll have the short blocks where they'll have 4 or 5 or 6 short films in one entire screening.
Right.
And each of those will have kind of a little theme that sort of guides that vision there.
Speaking of that, I think I have to look at it, but the International Film Fest has these short screenings, or no, SIF will screen the Oscar shorts. You can go and watch them in the theater. It's kind of fun. It's coming right up. So, well, cool beans. Yeah. Appreciate all your tidbits and thoughts about what we got going here, and it definitely you add a lot to the to what we have.
Cool.
So thank you.
Thanks. I will try to continue.
Thank you.
I'll have to keep lifting weights so I don't keel over.
Well, you've got your cameras down to a small thing, so it's not like you're not.
I mean, there was also this. I don't know where it is. I can't see it. There's another. Oh, this one.
It's too small. You can't find it.
This was actually in the Box movie, and this it's a Zoom, the Zoom recording. Audio recording stuff.
Yeah.
I use this as a remote camera. New Year's Eve, I was recording a music presentation at one of the island venues. And the audio was really good on this. And I had tried it once before, and I thought that the low light situation was bad, but I just really liked it. And it's got 3 different settings for like ultra wide, sort of wide, and kind of normal. So you can actually change how big the picture is when you're shooting. And it does record a good audio. And it kind of sets, it's got sort of this general thing like concert or lecture or something, and it'll do kind of its own limiting in terms of high and low end. So I haven't had a problem with clipping on it. So
cool.
Yeah, I like all these little cameras that you can sort of carry around like.
Yeah, it makes it so much easier.
So, anyway.
Yeah.
That's what I know.
All right.
Well,
maybe you'll know more next time.
Yeah. When you start to know
Thank
less, that's the problem.
Well, we'll find out next time.
Yep.
Cool. Thanks a lot, Peter.
Thanks.
Bye. All right. Jeff, are you ready? I see you backstage. We've got a thumbs up. Here we go. I'm adding you in.
Hi
Hello.
there. So we're on the ferry coming back from seeing some music in Seattle. I'm with my friend Mark Carlin, who does a lot of my music. And
Awesome.
so and voiceovers. He's the voice of Scratch, old Scratch.
Oh, okay.
So I had fun doing this one. I did once again more After Effects stuff that I hadn't done before. So, and we're on the ferry, and I'm 30% phone battery. So let's roll it.
So let's roll it.
While we still have, while we still got you. All right, cool.
Here we go.
Thanks.
In March of 2014, Sarah and her father Stuart created the Seattle Minute Movies. The idea being choose a random word and have short videos created and then screened publicly at the Seattle Film Institute. Screenings are now virtual. I began attending in the fall of 2017, and in February 2018, I made my first submission. This video is my 36th submission. At the time, I was a video editor for KCPQ TV's evening news programming, and, well, to be honest with you, it was pretty much better than good. It's done. Sarah, Stuart, thank you so much for providing me and many others this creative outlet. It has served to remind me why in the fall of 1977, I enrolled in the radio television department at Eastern Washington University. And in appreciation, I lift my glass.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That was
Thank
that
you.
was very really appreciate that. That was nice.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
It was fun doing the fireworks, and eventually I'll get to be a little bit better on camera. But you know, it is what it is as far as my performance.
No, it was perfect.
You know,
yeah.
I appreciate. You know, like I mean, I'm serious about. You know, I mentioned in one of the other pieces I did in the past about, you know, back when TV was fun, and this is fun, and you've made it fun for me again, and that means a lot. Thank you both.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it was fun doing the fireworks. I turned them up really loud.
Yeah, I love that. Those were pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They were fun to build, and so we're about to land.
Okay.
I'll have to drive, but it's a beautiful day. The sky is orange as the sun's dropping behind the hills going into Kingston. And if you're from around here, you know what that's like. And Sarah,
Beautiful.
You probably have seen them, but they may not have that view in Wisconsin anymore.
Got other views here.
Yep, I bet you do. I've seen some of the video you shot, and it's beautiful where you're at. So thank you so much. I'm gonna let you go on, and I'll have the phone open so I can see the other ones until I actually have to drive. Then I probably won't watch it, but I'll watch the replay to get the word and all that good stuff. So
Well,
I'm
thank
glad
you, Jeff.
enough for me, and
Appreciate
Appreciate
you're welcome.
all your work.
Thank
and
you.
It's cool to see the growth of your skill set too with animation.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed that part of it, being able to, just not the same old grind at work, and that it had gotten to be. And I've used that video of me at work for another piece. I don't think I used that shot, but that really, when I came, because I knew I had that video, so when I went looking for something to cover my edit from when I couldn't do a seamless straight take that was coherent, and that stuff was like, oh, that's it, that's the shot. That's how I was feeling the last year and a half at work. So thank you so much, and I'll go ahead and sign off here. I'll leave the chat room, and thank you. And I hope Isaac, the new person, I look forward to seeing his piece on the replay, because I don't think I'm going to see it live, because it's just bad form to be driving down the road watching your phone.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Jeff. All right.
Thank you. You're welcome. Take care.
Take care.
Yeah, it's been quite a.
Well, Isaac, we don't have a piece from you this month, but it looks like you've been called out. You've stuck around this far. Hopefully you can make something for us sometime.
Yeah, no doubt. So, yeah, it's been a sweet time. We built a really nice community. A lot of people have come and gone, and then come back again, and we're here. Yeah, just like what Pete was saying. To have a platform, have a venue, have a reason to make a film, kind of have a little bit of a deadline, and keep it short, because there is a challenge to actually telling a story in a minute. And there's so much flexibility. It's kind of surprising how much you can convey in 1 minute.
Yeah.
And we've had a lot of really good, work come through.
I mean, and I'd say like over the past 10 years, there's been a real rise in like social media videos. And you see so much more short form on the internet now than you did when we first started this, which is kind of wild that we were around before like all of the YouTube shorts, Instagram reels, TikTok, all of that. What people make here is different than what you would see posted. And people are more, exploring the craft and exploring their creativity in a different way than, someone who's trying to build a following by doing the same thing every video. So, yeah. Still unique, even in this world of short form content that we live in today.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and I have a film this month that's even more last minute than the last one I did, and I think it shows this time. But inspired by St. Patrick's Day today.
Okay.
So, I hope you enjoy it.
Let's see. Oh, wait a second.
Do you have it?
I do, but it's not in the in the playlist yet. So
okay.
I'm just gonna grab it.
And I guess while you're putting that in, I tried editing in Canva for the very first time.
Oh, how'd that go?
It was thinking about it. Yeah. I mean, it's a very basic video editor.
Yeah.
But it was pretty easy to to use. So
It's good on the graphics,
and
though,
it's
right?
free. Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I make all of the like YouTube thumbnails for all the screenings. Is with
Okay.
Canva. Yeah, so thought I'd try out their video editor this time.
Okay. Well,
And
I have it queued up now. It's good.
here we
Ready to
go
go.
with it.
Oh yeah, that's funny. Well, that's pretty wild how you managed to tie together the last two films with one film. Lifting, lift the glass. Like that's what
Yeah.
Jeff was doing, is lifting glass.
Oh yeah.
And lift for strength. Yeah. Like perfect segue. Yeah.
Use for strength, lift a glass. There you go.
Yeah. Tie it all together.
Tie it all together.
All right. Well,
should we watch them all again?
Yeah. That's what we got. That's what we got.
That's what we got. Yeah. Oh, and Isaac, I see your comment. I didn't know the theme this month. That was my bad. I forgot to update.
Right. Whoops.
The digital thermometer. It was. It's one of those. That film was one of those like last minute ideas that you just kind of like don't think too hard about it while you're doing it.
Okay, so are you gonna admit what it took to make that film, Sarah? When you were inspired?
When? Let's see. So, Dad called me. What time did you call me this afternoon?
Oh, what time did I call you? Yeah,
6:51 my time, so 7:00. The screening is at 8:30 here in the Midwest. So an hour and a half before the screening, Dad called and was like, "So we're on like we're all ready for Minute Movies, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't have one. I should have though. 10-year anniversary and all that." And my husband was sitting across the living room from me, and he was like, "You should have one." One of those, hold my beer, so let me pour another one. So he was like, "Let me get you some footage of Lyft." And so
he's awesome.
In an hour, he filmed it. Well, he filmed it and then transferred all the footage to me. And I threw it together and learned the new computer program in Canva. Found some music in the YouTube Creator Studio.
Perfect.
Just the most Irish song I could find.
Nice.
And
so yeah, he's been part of Minute Movies since before I met him. I remember way back when cycle was the word, and Sarah made a film about like a cycle and the wheel going. You never showed him, but you I think that was before. Yeah, you were. Before I knew you were dating even. So. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's been very supportive.
he has been. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think we started dating 9 years ago now. So Minute Movies has been going on longer than my relationship. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy.
Well, let's watch them again and then find out the theme for next month.
Yeah, we'll do that.
You're frozen again.
Oh, I'm frozen. Okay.
Let's
Am I
see
still
if it
frozen?
works. Uh-oh. You're still frozen and it's not working when I click the movie.
My computer, hi. Just one, correct? Yes. All right, thank you.
You start that over.
Okay.
I don't
So
know
what's
what
going on?
happened. I don't know. Can you start it over?
Sure. I can. What? Hang on 1 second.
It like started kind of randomly in.
Well, I played it and it was, and obviously I was frozen when I started it. So, yeah, I haven't had this problem before. So,
No.
Good thing we don't have 30 on the screen.
All right, take two.
Take two.
He comes out and they've got a kid, and then like walks, and then the other kid's like 6.
My computer, hi. Just one, correct? Yes. All right, thank you.
Would you like a picture of the car and you?
Sure.
Give me your phone.
Your winner tonight?
I have no idea. I'm just happy to be here. How are you? Hi there.
We're gonna have your photo together and she'll escort you.
It's good when you answer if you look directly in the lens.
Let's get this party started, right?
Now, the award for the audience favorite.
Hi there. Wow, you're really decked out. Howdy.
It's not just for little girls and drag queens. I get to dress up too, right?
It's okay. The time goes by, and then you're old. At least that's how the story's told. But some will say it's not too late. Get off your ass and lift some weight. For me, they're hiding in a tote, out of the way, not too remote. 3 times a week is just enough and leaves me time for other stuff. You do not need weight by the ton. 12 reps, 2 sets, we'll get it done. Need more incentive? Try sarcopenia. I'd be inventive, but rather than trying to rhyme sarcopenia, let's just say it's the age-related degeneration of muscle mass resulting in falls, fractures, and disability that weightlifting can help stave off. So there.
In March of 2014, Sarah and her father Stuart created the Seattle Minute Movies. The idea being choose a random word and have short videos created and then screened publicly at the Seattle Film Institute. Screenings are now virtual. I began attending in the fall of 2017, and in February 2018, I made my first submission. This video is my 36th submission. At the time, I was a video editor for KCPQ TV's evening news programming, and, well, to be honest with you, it was pretty much better than good. It's done. Sarah, Stuart, thank you so much for providing me and many others this creative outlet. It has served to remind me why in the fall of 1977, I enrolled in the radio television department at Eastern Washington University. And in appreciation, I lift my glass.
That's pretty awesome. You can tell Colin really.
But that's okay.
What's that? Was it glitchy?
Yeah.
How did it play back? Was it okay, or
it would just
what
like
happened?
freeze? It would freeze for a bit and then kind of jump ahead.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry.
It was better when like we were playing them individually, but
Oh wow.
you know,
Well, you know, there people can go back and play the original ones when they want to see it.
oh, Peter said it played okay for him, so
Oh, good.
maybe it was
All right.
just me. No.
Just you. Okay, we're both having problems here. Good thing they're not at the same time. So,
Okay, on my end. Okay, I guess it was just me then. That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad everyone else had it fine.
Cool. Right on. Okay. Well,
ready for the next word?
Next word. So let's see how many. Let's see, 10 times 120 words so far, right? This will be 121.
Yep, 120 words so far. Think we'll ever run out?
No, not in my lifetime.
No.
Okay, well, I'm ready.
No.
I just added another word. So.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Over.
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 Over. Huh. I'm over it.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
It's overrated.
Overrated.
Over the
not
moon
done.
with excitement
Over,
on that word choice.
Over, but not done. Are you coming back?
Oh.
Where are you? It's me. Okay.
Just leave you there all by yourself. I'm over it. Over and out.
Over and out. Over and done with. Yeah.
Over and done with.
Wow. Okay. Over is a good word. Clover.
Over.
Clover.
Mm.
Okay, well, this has been an awesome evening of wonderful films and a really wonderful set of films once again, and enjoyed
Yes.
every minute. And we shall continue.
And we'll see you all next month for Over.
Yeah. Over and out.
Over and out.